I have a sneaking suspicion there's a problem with my audio. Is the mic working? Right, okay, it is. I'm gonna try some music. Wanna do with this thing? Good evening, and welcome to a Sunday night stream. I'm not ready, and I'm late, and my audio's not working. I don't think it is, because like the countdown music was coming out the wrong speakers. It's supposed to come out my headset, and it was coming out the laptop. So I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to play some music and just see if it actually works. That'd be a good start. What should I have? Let's put that on there and just choose something. Let's have that. Now, can I see? Is that working? Let's turn the word sound down. Oh! Well, it looks like it is working. Hold fire. I don't know why the other music was coming out the wrong channel. I don't know. I'll be right back. What would you know? It's working. It was only like the intro music that was coming out the wrong place. Like this one's working okay, so I'll carry on. Ow! Let's have it a little bit quieter. Oh, wrong button. Never mind. Oh, I thought I muted it. There we are. Oh! Come on, turn off. Turn off. There. So, how is everyone doing on this fine Sunday night? And it was a lovely day today. And I'm going to do my feet. Things you haven't prepared for. So where was I saying? Oh, yeah. We're going to go out here. Oh. So yes, it was a lovely day, and part of the reason I'm not ready is it was like completely sunny, and we went out. We went out for like a little hike in the hills. With some like lovely viewpoints over like the valley from like the North Downs. If anyone knows south of England, I live in Sussex, on the Sussex-Kent border. I think it's like Kent. Anyway, somewhere around there. And it was like between up the North Downs, there's like one ridge of like hills, and then there's like a great big plateau, and then there's like the South Downs nearer the sea. And like today, you could see, I don't know, a good 15-20 miles clear across the valley to the hills on the other side. And yeah, we went out for like a walk in the hills, as I say, and mushroom hunting. It's like mushroom season. It was like quite warm and wet, and then dry today. So like all these little mushrooms went pop, 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 pop everywhere. Like all different kinds. Lots of like these like little tennis ball ones, like puffballs, and like classical like red and white spotted toadstools, all sorts. So I took lots of photos, but and then we came home and it was dark. I had some like had my dinner, and then I was late to stream, but here I am. I hope everyone's had a good week. I hope everyone's enjoyed like the fine weather today, if you had it. Although I'm aware that like some people up north, in like the Scottish borders, are still recovering from the dreadful storm. What was it like? It's the letter B. I can't remember. It's like Storm Bepper or something it was called. Yeah, they give them names starting with A, and this is like the second one. I forgot what the first one was. I missed it. But this was B. It was like Bepper or something. And like lots of places in Scotland got like horrendously flooded. But today it was like fine. We were okay down here. As I say, very sunny. Oh, just hit my computer. But I was gonna say, I do these streams when I remember to do them on time, to promote the mental health support work I do. I talk to quite a lot of people online, either through Twitter, DMs, or Discord. The links are in my Twitch bio, or like face-to-face in VR chat. Quite often in a world like this, or quite often actually this world. It's quite a nice little world. I was with here actually with like a bunch of friends the other day, and they were saying, why are there like fish flying in the sky? And it's like, why not? It's just like nice, soothing. Occasionally, like you get like one fish, it like breaks out of the group and it like swims to the bottom. I just noticed that. I like hang out in this world. I like talk to people. I was here a few hours the other day talking to someone, and it's not always about bad things going on in your life. I also talk to people who are kind of like isolated or a bit lonely and just need someone to talk to about all sorts of things, their interests, what's going on in the world, the weather, if they're British, and things like that. Just once in every like 2 or 3 weeks, I meet up with them for like a couple of hours, and we talk about all sorts of things. Sometimes about what's going on in their life, things that are bothering them, or just all sorts of things randomly. But on other occasions, I've like this week I've like spent a few hours talking to someone else who was like in a really bad way, and having basically a panic attack and all sorts of trauma, and they just needed someone to sit with them for a couple of hours and hear them out, and not even really I don't give them anyone solutions, or like I do give advice sometimes, but it tends to be kind of just practical advice about specific problems they're having, maybe with I don't know money or landlords or all sorts of things like that, their electricity bills, but if they ask me what I think, then I'll say what I think, But I don't judge. I don't tell you what to do or what to think or how to live. And that's really what I do. Sponsored by people who donate to me through Ko-fi or Patreon. I still have a Patreon. Or subscribing to the channel. And then I do these streams just to entertain a bit. I like explore some worlds, play some mini games, and play some music and dance a bit, quite badly. But today, I was going to do some spookality things where it's got all this Halloween stuff. I might do more of that. Maybe like next week, because I think check the calendar. Is it actually? Halloween's not until next Sunday or next weekend. It's like 30th, 31st. It's like Tuesday, so I could do more spooky stuff on the 29th. But I found I can't turn off my display. I found something today, just before I came on stream, that was completely amazing. In a retro sci-fi way. So I'll go there in a bit, but I might do a couple of numbers here, play some music here. I already have. I might go check out some other worlds. So that's what I do. I like going on the bridge, I think. I like these glowing flowers. It's like they're very neon. And you get all woo! My body's gone a bit funny. You got different colours. You've got blue ones over here, pink ones there. I'll do that. Do. Let's choose a track. Oh. Spotify, where have you gone? Oh, I've not had this in a while. Let's have this. Fire. Shade. Let's turn it up. Oh, I'm going to turn these around.
Emotions captivating me, but no, think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty. How about I get another drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. Ooh, yeah. Ow! Got a dodgy knee. I like the way you look at me. How about we just go with the flow? Now you know I feel it too. But I don't think this could be something that becomes a thing. Maybe just for tonight, then I'll be over you. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby. Yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty. How about I get another drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning, right there in your eyes. Oh yeah.
much dancing I can do. I said when I say I went out like hiking, we were like climbing up these quite steep hills, and I kind of like did my knee in. I think it was like I didn't have enough water to drink because we're like out in the middle of nowhere, and it's like there's no way you could like go to the toilet. So we just had to like not drink, and then I think I like dried out my knee joint or something because it's like I was coming down the hill and it was like aching and that. Now it's okay if I like stand or like walk a bit, but I don't know how much dancing I'll be able to do tonight. But there we go. I'm going to head out to this world I found. Or like there's a couple of worlds. And it's like a real childhood nostalgia trip. You'll see in a minute. Let's go here first. Oh, wow. If you're like someone of like my age, you'll start to recognise this immediately. Because this was like, I love that music, but I'm going to have to turn it off. I can't actually remember what it is. This is Space 1999. Believe it or not, we're in the future. 1999 was the future. Back in 1979. This was like 20 years in the future when everyone was going to be like living on the moon. Working on the moon in a very plastic space station. But I'm gonna go like in here. I'm gonna go find the music. But like this, it's quite like a faithful recreation of a large part of this TV set. It was, it's a space station. Turn it off. So there's actually like this control panel here. There's like a bunch of different ambient music, all from like the TV series. So there's like people, aliens, that one, The Troubled Spirit, which just seemed to be like somewhat drug-induced Indian music, and then like a couple of like the opening theme tunes. It actually ran for like I think it only ran for like 2 years. There's like 2 seasons. I don't know. I can't remember whether it ran for more than 2 seasons, but there's only like 2 different opening theme musics. There was an original one, and then season 2. I've actually come back, buddy. I've actually got most of, I think most, if not all, of the series. When they released it on DVD, it was like a thing that this was made by Jerry Anderson, and for those who don't know, like Jerry Anderson created Captain Scarlet and like Thunderbirds, probably like the most famous one, and Fireball XL5, and these were all like puppet animations. You had like these things like the Super Marionation with like puppets. I think they're about, I don't know, almost not quite as tall as me. They're about 50 centimetres tall. They're like quite big puppets. And then used to like create all these action series, but using puppets, because he actually wanted to make a live action TV series, but no one would give him the money. So he ended up doing puppet shows. But finally, after like years and years of like making these puppet shows like Thunderbirds, he actually got I think it was like ATV. It was one of the British independent television channels. It was like Channel 3, but they were like regional, and I think it's like Anglian. It's like the Anglian region out in East Anglia. Anglian TV gave him a shot at it. He could make a live action show. So they built this whole set. Well, this is a VR recreation of it. They built this whole set and got like a bunch of actors, of which the most notable was Martin Landau. Martin Landau did all sorts of movies. He was in what was he? It was like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Was like, or was it? It wasn't Mission, but I think it was like he was from The Men from U.N.C.L.E. and he was in that. And he was like an American actor, but he came over to the UK and was the Commander Koenig in the space station in Space 1999. And like part of this, like this set, like where I came in just now, was what was it? What was in here? Oh yeah, it's one of the Eagles. They had these kind of like their shuttle ships, shuttle rockets, that could go. I think you could like go from like Earth to the Moon in them, and it like had cargo pods, or you could carry loads of passengers. So like this one's a passenger one, so you've got all these different seats where people could sit. We've got the in-flight entertainment, which all of them were just like black and white TVs, because back in the 70s, not everyone had a coloured TV even. So they had these black and white TVs everywhere, tube TVs. And you used to get like these little communicator ones. If we could like get close up. Wow. If you can see this. Wow. I can't get close to it. Oh. You can just about make it out. Wow. If I can't pick it up. Like they had these communicators. But it was before they had like, you could have like a smartphone or wristwatch with like, a display on it. These ones, they had like these little sticks with like this little candy bar thing, with a tiny little black and white tube TV in the end, and so you could see the face of someone who you were talking to, with that. I guess it must have had like a little webcam in it as well. But everything was like very, very, very beige, and lots of I don't know, perspex, kind of like milky white perspex lighting. It was very bright. Completely different from like if you take other sci-fi series, like Alien. Well, that was a movie, and in a lot of them, it's like always very, very dark and dirty and scuffed up. But Space 1999 was like kind of like light and airy, and a bit like 1970s. Like quite a lot of things were orange, because like orange was a very popular colour in those days. And they like this. They loved this kind of like digital font. It's like you see like these numbers. Everything was like that. Ooh, hello. So this is like one of the. You can't go into the cockpit. So if you go in here, it would have been. This is like a cargo module, but it's got like passengers. But you can't go into the flight deck. Right? Whoever's creating this world. Let me just check. Who's this by? Creator? Who's the creator? Why can't I find it? Oh, it's by Nova 66. So like, they've. I don't know if they're working in a group, but they've created a couple of Space 1999 worlds, like recreating all of the sets. I don't know where they've got it all from. It's very, very accurate. And then you'd get out of like the Eagle, and that is like kind of like travelator thing. So you'd get on like it was like a tube train. You could go around different parts of the space station on this like tube train thing. So you'd sit in here. Everyone's got like plastic chairs. It always looks like garden plastic furniture. But this one's got like the lights going. You can actually see like over the door. It's got like the tube map for like getting around the station. And I think it can go like in like different directions. It was like a round thing. It was literally like a tube. And you have like cutaway scenes of it like going down a tube. But I think it could go in like different directions because it's got like doors, like door entrance this side, but also doors in the sides. And if you go out, you like go into the station proper. And you have these like kind of like information pillars at like junctions in the corridors. And there was even more plastic furniture just like laying around. just to fill out the corridors a bit. And you'd have like more tube TVs, like either it's like showing red alert, but you could also have like video calls with like people from those stations. So like computer discs, like put these little cards in, and somehow, like some people like if they were a bit like more important, they'd have like offices. But other people would just have like a desk in the corridor. So this, I don't know if he was like a security guy or something. He's like just sitting here. He's got like a map on the wall, and he's like communication thing, a cup of coffee. It's more like plastic furniture. It's all incredibly uncomfortable. There's no cushions. And you had like different zones. Woo. So they've all got different letters, like T. What's the other one? S. No, I don't think they were just alphabetic. So we've got supply depots, a gym. I don't think I really saw them do much in the gym, but there's apparently a gym. The maintenance workshops, they spend a lot of time in there. Chemical research, medical and physiological, and it was like, I can't remember, who is it now? Barbara Baines was like the other lead character. So the two lead characters were the Doctor. So like there was Helena something or other. Was it Troy? Was her name Helena Troy? I can't remember. And then Walter Koenig, who was like the commander. They were like the two main characters, and they're like their right hand man, like the security. I think it was like the security guy, because he also used to do like combat. So like if some of the Eagles had like lasers on them, so you could like get into space battles. And like Alan was the pilot. So there was like, I think those were the three main ones. And then the science guy. So it was a bit like Star Trek, because you have like the commander, the captain, and you have like the Doctor. So it was Helena or Bones, if it was Star Trek. And then you had the science guy, who was like in this one. He was what's his name now? I think it was like Dr. Bergman or something. And he was like this beardy guy, but he was like the science guy. And then you had like Alan, who was like the security kind of like doer. He'd always get like sent out to like do dangerous stuff. So it was like Alan, who's like the security guy, And then you had like an assortment of kind of like permanent, like backup staff. There was like how like there was Sulu, who was like Japanese in Star Trek, where they had like an Asian woman. I forgot what her name was, but I think she was like Singaporean or something. She wasn't Japanese. And then they had like someone called Paul, I think, who was like a black guy. I think he was just like one of the people. I think he was like the computer guy, and then a bunch of other people who I don't quite remember. And then you'd have like the random people, like in Star Trek. You always had like the red shirts who were just like guest appearance people, and they quite often die. And the amazing thing about like Space 1999 was a bit like Star Trek, is that they're on a 5-year mission out in the middle of nowhere, and it's a bit worse for like Space 1999 because they literally had like a fixed number of people. Because I'll get into the story in a minute. There were a fixed number of people on the space station, and the number of people that die in accidents is unbelievable. But somehow there's always more, and you never see any kids. There's no kids; it's all adults. But loads of people always die, and they always have like, I don't know, like bulkheads blow out, and whole bits of the space station get badly damaged, and then next week it's all fine again. They have like amazing powers of repair, and replacement NPC characters who you don't see from week to week. And I think they were always like, I can't remember whether they had like different coloured uniforms. Like Koenig had like the kind of mustard thing going on, or like used to have like an orange space suit where they were going to go into an eagle. I don't think they had like different colours. I think they were just like wore beige. They kind of like blended in with the walls. But it was like it was beige lycra, because that was like that was like a popular thing. Well, I suppose it probably wasn't even lycra. It didn't even exist back in like 1977. It was probably like nylon. And it's like the creator of this world is working on some other different ones, like parts of it. So we've got like a portal here that takes you to the main, the control center, and another one that's going to be like a work in progress, which is looks like it looks like the science station. And another one that they're working on is the launch pad. So like there was like a whole big scene where like they keep the Eagles, like the spaceships, like underground, and like in a hangar, and then the thing would like elevate them up to a launch pad, and then they could like vertical takeoff. It was quite good. I had like one of the Airfix models, like the plastic models, of the Eagle. I think I broke it though. Like now, if you find an original one, they're very collectible because they were like quite a limited edition. But another thing, and I'll turn it on, is there's like you can turn on screenshots in the world, and what it does is it leaves you with like floating pictures around the world, showing stills from the TV show, and you can see like how amazingly they've recreated the set. So that here's Helena walking around. She's the Doctor with a not quite like not quite buns like hairdo, but quite voluminous. And they have to like walk around with those kind of like communicator little TV things like velcroed to their belt. There's like a bunch of photos down here. So this is like one. If you can see it, it's like Koenig. Somehow, I think he's had an accident because he's in a hospital gown, like a blue hospital gown. But everyone had like the uniform. Not only is it like beige nylon, but everyone's got like massive like bell-bottom flares because it was the late 70s. I just noticed like the women have got like platform heels. I think like the guys have got platform shoes as well. I don't know why this guy's dressed in black. I don't know who this is. Listen now, yeah. Oh, they did. They did have. Well, their basic uniform was like just grey or beige, but of course, like they had some like stripes. So, like the commander had like a blue stripe on his arms. Like some of the photos are like transparent, so you have to like look at them from the other side. Oh, I think this was like a bad guy. You can tell he's like a bad guy because he's got a beard. But he's carrying a gun. And you can see in the background that they've got like these phone booths with like the video conferencing phone booth. They hadn't invented earbuds yet, so you literally have like a telephone booth you stick your head into. And they're always like having fights. I think this guy, he was like a supernatural thing. Oh, yes. Coming back to the story, I guess is the whole premise with like Space 1999 was that, of course, it's a moon base. It's Moon Base Alpha, but they were doing something very dodgy on the moon. Back on Earth, everyone was using nuclear power, and they were a bit worried about what do you do with all the waste, the nuclear waste. And someone had the genius idea of, well, we don't want to store it underground on Earth because reasons. But what we could do is like store it on the moon. And so they did. So they built this space station, and part of the reason for like the shuttles was that they would like ship out canisters of all the radioactive spent fuel and stuff from the nuclear power stations on Earth, and they'd go and stockpile them. And I don't know if they actually buried them. I think like just stockpiled them on like the other side of the moon, out of sight, out of mind, because the moon rotates in such a way that the same side always faces Earth. They could bury all this stuff on the far side of the moon, and no one would be none the wiser. Except, I can't remember what the date was because it's a specific date. I think it's like a date in September. It's like September the 20th or something, 1999. They had a wee accident with the nuclear storage dump on the other side of the moon. Like it exploded. And the gigantic nuclear explosion, which you see in the opening titles for like every week, is like this giant like flash of light. And it pushes the moon out of Earth's orbit, and then the moon becomes like a rogue wandering moon, and it leaves the solar system and like goes off into deep space. But somehow it's still sunny outside, even though they're nowhere near the sun anymore. But because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see anything. So yes, and so the moon goes off on an adventure. Not just a 5-year adventure, but like a permanent adventure, off into deep space. And then that like cue the aliens, because the moon occasionally wanders close to any other kind of solar system, and and they would meet up with various aliens. And the rest of the time they were like trying to figure out how to just survive and like eke out their supplies and maybe get back to Earth one day. I can't remember what they did in the end. I think there was one episode where they had like an alien that had like some rocket technology that meant they could get some people, a handful of people could go back to Earth. And then they had the whole dilemma of like, how do you choose who's going to go on this thing? And I think it all went horribly wrong in the end. But there you go. So that was like the basic premise of like Space 1999, was that 20 years in the future they're going to have like an unfortunate nuclear accident on the moon, and none of that ever happened because we're now in 2023 and the moon's still there, and we don't even have a base station on the moon yet. Although I think some people are trying to plan it now. Oh, look at this. So this is this corridor. You can see here. More or less. Oh, it's got the security station. And another thing that I really like, all this kind of like perspex white lighting. It's very reminiscent of like when I got married. Stay with me. It's a bit of a long story. I'll cut it short. But we didn't get married in like in a church. We had like a registry wedding, and in the kind of like the atrium bit where you wait to like go in, it had like a waiting room, and it had like kind of like beige walls, and at the end of it, it had almost exactly this kind of like panelled perspex fluorescent lighting, and I was like thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get married on like Moonbase Alpha. It's so cool. And my wife didn't get it because she came from Japan, so she'd never seen any of this. Back in the Eagle, now you can see, they're like their spacesuits. They're actually like quite decent looking, like this kind of orange spacesuit, complete with like a helmet and boots and gloves and everything. Because this was the late 70s, so they had a pretty good idea of what a proper NASA spacesuit looked like. It was a bit less bulky, and it was orange because it was the 1970s. Oh, you can see like some more photos here. There's a bunch of people in the tube train. It's like some of them. See there. There's like a guy. This dude with the moustache. I think that is Paul. And you've got like what's the name? The Asian girl, and the doctor again, and a couple of NPCs who probably won't make it to the end of the episode. Oh. And somehow, the other one. So this is Alan. You can't see his head. That's Alan. Somehow he's wearing like a silver jacket. I don't remember that. Maybe it's just like they usually did. If they were going to like sit in the pilot seat, just to be safe, they'd wear a spacesuit in case of decompression, or they had to go outside or something. But here he's just wearing like a silver jacket. Oh, evidently they had more of them, because like there's the doctor and she's also wearing a silver jacket. Oh, you can see, like if it was like a red alert, like all these panels that were white lighting could change. It could like go to different colours. Oh, this one you got like Koenig and the Professor. I think it was like Bergman. Lots and lots of running up and down corridors. It was a bit like Doctor Who in that respect. So like, there's a panic. Let's run up and down lots of corridors. In fact, it's the same 3 corridors because it's not that big a set. Oh. So here you can see, yeah, that red lighting. Red alert. And they're these really cool guns as well. It looked like a staple gun. Yeah, and the good thing about that was that if you were a kid and you wanted to like pretend to be in Space 1999 and have like the Space 1999 gun, you could just get like one of the school's staple guns, which is kind of like a D-shaped thing, and even better, it's got like a trigger and it fires staples. So yeah, you could like, well, it didn't fire like laser beams, but you could fire staples at people. Oh, look at that! It's an exact recreation of that door. I think it's like a museum, an homage to Space 1999. This is a really good world. I really like it. Sort of the touches, like, see, like here's that Asian girl. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. But she used to see quite a bit of action as well. And there's a bunch of people sitting. Wait, what? There was a kid. Look at that. There's a kid there. After I said there was no kids, there's a kid sitting in the spacesuit in the transporter. Oh. So you can like literally walk through a bit of history. Look around this side. Oh wow! If you look around the back, you have to look at the back of the photo. Woo! That's a bit weird. It's like Koenig. Whoa! It's Koenig, but it looks like he's wearing a pink duvet. And there is a bit when you go down the end, because like all the lighting's white, just to represent normal. But I think you can actually change it. Is it in this one or is it in the other world? Oh, you can change it. You can change the colours. So it's got white at the moment, but you can have like blue. Do you know which ones it changes? Was it in the spaceship? Oh, it's in here. So look, in the airlock, like changes blue, and you can have red. Oh. So I'm gonna go to the other world. I think there's only two at the moment. It's like the control center, the command center. So let's go there. We're still streaming. Okay. Base Alpha. Oh, this one's got like music playing in it. This one's got more different ambient music. So it's got like more people music. But it's like whenever you do hear it, well, apart from the theme tune, that kind of like incidental music, it's very, very Jerry Adams. He had like a very particular style for like the music that he had on his show, and that was it. But the like the theme tunes, they were like quite different. They were kind of like very almost disco-y. I suppose it was like still we had like lots of like badam badam bam bits, but it was like kind of disco as well because it was like 1970s. And here, so here you've got like portals, and more kind of like screenshots. But in this one, you can actually have like video clips, which I won't play because they might be like copyrighted. But you've got more screenshots that you can choose, and you can choose like different, more different kind of like colours for like the wall lighting. You can have like green, yellow, pink somehow, and red. So you can have like pink alert. Woo! Where's my tracking on? Huh? And you can also, like, out the window, you can see, like, this one's got windows. So you can see an eagle going past every now and again. And you can change the style of the eagle that's flying past the window. I can see when it goes past. Oh, is one going to fly by? It'll fly by when I'm not looking. Oh look, I can see one going now. I can see it going. There you go. So that one's got like, it's got red stripes in its the cargo thing in the middle, because like it's just like a skeletal frame, and then you can like, it's a bit like Thunderbird 2. That was like a going thing. It's like Thunderbird 2 was like a skeletal thing, and you could like change the pods, and it was the same. It was the same with the Eagles. They had like the front bit, the cockpit, and just engines at the back, and then the pod bit in the middle was interchangeable. It was all kind of like very open plan, I think. There was like, I'm not sure if this like, it does actually move, this sliding door. There's like a big sliding door here that goes into the wall. And so the commander could be like secluded. He's got like the commander's desk with a bit like Kirk, he's got like the big chair. So like Coney could like sit in the big chair surrounded by buttons that don't do anything. And he had like a globe, like this thing over here, like the Earth, and they could look at it fondly and remember when they used to orbit the Earth, and they're never going back. And like any good manager, he's got a bit of desk art, a thing like that goes round and round. As well as his... it's got the gun! He's got the gun. He was allowed to have a gun. Can see the gun. Oh, you can pick it up! Look. See, it was this thing. Looks like that. You see what I mean? It looks like it... You can't fire it. You can like got different settings, so... It would be like, can we change camera? You can see let's go like set lasers for stun. Yeah, and you just like it was like this kind of cool looking thing like that, and yeah, just looked like a staple gun. What else have we got? Dum. It's the TV thing. Professor Bergman. Ooh, so look, this is actually like, they would like, they put your name on it, so you couldn't steal someone else's one. And I guess it had like, it didn't have like codes, so you've got like a dial pad and some other info thing on it, and Professor Victor Bergman, Astronomer Royal, exoplanet size advisor. I know. So like, you'd like have a. That's like what the space station looked like. Is that the default screensaver on your communicator? And I thought of everything actually, because of course you have to have this thing, like it's got like a belt clip, like clips on your belt, and the bit at the bottom, I guess the bit at the bottom is like the microphone. You're talking to that end while looking at this one. I don't know. But it's also got they've like charging stations. Like when you're at your desk, you can just like slot it into this base, and then it like charges it up, and you can see the little screen as well. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that things fall a bit more slowly here, because we're on the moon, so we have like moon gravity. Despite the fact that in the TV series they couldn't do moon gravity. I think they tried to do it sometimes, like outside, with like slow-mo cams. But the rest of the time, when you were running up and down corridors, you wouldn't just like launch yourself and jump 30 yards. But of course, in VR, you can have moon gravity, so you can just get from one side of the control room to the other in a single bound. And I'm always amazed that it was very, very minimal. So like the control center, you think it's like mission control, but it's the same plastic garden furniture, and the tables, the tables aren't even bolted to the floor. They're just tables. And everyone was allowed to have mugs of coffee just on their console. I think this was like one of the tactical stations. So they're all different stations, a bit like in Star Trek. That's kind of like a alert thingy. So you've got the screenshot there, and like a science station. I think it was a security one. Like the big computer. It's like the whole base station's run by this computer, which had like just four little black and white TVs, and a kind of like a player board. It wasn't even a proper display. It was just lights up, different colours. Ooh. Like the comms station just looks suspiciously like a fax machine. Oh, there's one thing that they used a couple of times, is this. One of the good things about these eagles, where have you gone? Oh, I've put it over there. So, one of the good things about the eagles is that you could actually remote control them. So, if there was no pilot in it, you could actually fly it by remote control. And they had this little remote controller here. It's like quite detailed. Whoa. It's got a couple of little joysticks, like compasses and stuff on it. So change camera. Let's look at that thing. Rigid, trim. Main sequence. Remote control. Oh, and they had like they did have like a weapons system thingy, so they got armed. And it was like, well, there actually were more computer banks. And good luck filing. Everyone still used paper. They were like paper forms. Bureaucracy. Even had a trolley for all the paperwork. Oh look, someone's dead. They did spend a lot of time staring out of these windows. Look, you can see like a couple of strange new planets. So they'd, gaze out into the inky blackness of space across the sunlit moon where there's no sun. And there'd be a couple of strange planets. And they'd, send an eagle, go and land on it and see if it was suitable, a suitable place to live. Because they wanted to get off the space station and live on a planet if they could get near one, and then evacuate the station and go and live on the planet. But quite often the planets were occupied by aliens. We've even got a collection of moon rocks. Mercury, Tycho crater. So they're literally just like bits of moon rock. Clever space. TMA1. What's that one? Oh, it's the obelisk. It's from 2001. Wait a minute. How does that work? It's like the obelisk is from 2001, and this is 1999. This moon rock is from the future. Shock. Well. Briefing. So like the manager's briefing table, which looks, strangely enough, just looks like they're playing, playing a card game. Or what's that game? Trivial Pursuit. They've got like the segments. Looks like they're playing Trivial Pursuit. Can I actually get up these stairs? Oh, you can. You've got like a lounge. You can see space anomaly. Oh, look, there goes the shuttle. Even though they're on the moon, they had an endless supply of cocoa and coffee. I've just realised, like the main console, it's on a turntable. Like Jerry Adams, he really liked like turntables and rails. It's like everything in like Captain Scarlet. Whoa! That first step's a doozy when you go down the stairs. Everything in Captain Scarlet, you didn't have to walk anywhere because you'd just sit in a chair and it would move by itself on rails. And this one spins round. So you can like spin round to like face the commander, or turn around to look at the big screen. Oh, it's a different thing. It looks like a stun gun. Woo! Ow! I don't think they had like robots. I don't think this is like a robot that just like wanders around carrying paperwork and coffee. Could be. There's that kid again. I don't remember that kid. Oh, look at this. The Space-O-Mat liquid dispenser. This is where you get your coffee, I think. Except, what's not on the list of things you can get? Coffee. There's no coffee and there's no cocoa. You can get Vita Seed, juice extract, glucose A, glucose B, alcohol substitute. Whoa! You could have a party up here. Tonic, vitamin, fruit cocktail, thin veg, and extract, whatever that is. But no coffee. So where are they getting the coffee from? Computer room. Top secret. It was like Bergman's hangout. So this was the, I guess it was this was the mainframe. Oh look, the mainframe gets like colour TV. Oh, there's that pink lighting. I wonder where that was from. Living quarters. Oh, we can't go in there yet. Section A. And then we're back into kind of like part of the same corridor. I think that part of the reason why it all looked the same was so that they could reuse lots of it. Travel tube. I can't see it in here. They haven't got any photos of her. But in season 2, they picked up an alien, a quite dishy-looking alien woman, and she had a special power. She was like a shapeshifter. I forget what her name was, but it was one of those things that there's nothing more alien than having like threaded eyebrows. So she had like threaded eyebrows to make her look like an alien, and lots of eyeshadow. And then you could do like a shimmery, and she'd like turn into. She could like turn into different animals. So, yeah. I think like it came in handy sometimes. Yeah, if they needed someone to like overpower a bad alien, she could turn into a lion or something like that, and you just like pounce on them. There's no more screenshots around here. Right. I might turn these off, and then I'll play some music. Screenshots. Let's go here. The main command center. I'm so hyped to be here. It was literally. It was one of those things. It was like it was a Saturday morning show. So yeah, used to get up on a Saturday morning, watch the cartoons, and then I think it was like later on in the morning, like 10:30, 11 or something. It would be like Space 1999. I think it was like a 1 hour show. And they used to repeat it endlessly because there was only 2 seasons. But I used to really like it. And like now I get to be in it. Let's play some music. And then what should I have? I don't think I've got anything spacey. Let's have... well, seeing as how the moon escaped the Earth, let's have Runaway.
Clouds are stirring up the sky. I was always in denial of what I saw right in front of me. And every time I'm so damn lost to what I loved and what I lost. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head. It's telling me to say the night again. And hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts. So jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. I wanna run away with you.
Forgotten forever, forever. Let's run away together. See what's randomly next. Oh.
Every weekend is the same. I'm the one you're trying to claim. Yeah, I already know about your game, but I'm not the one to sit around and be playing. Call me up with no shame. All your words sound the same. Yeah, I already know about your game, but I'm not the one to sit around and be playing. If you come around just to play me, don't bother, 'cause you're way overdue. Don't even try to convince me. Don't bother, 'cause now I see through. Every now and then I think what we had was something better. Don't know why. 'Cause I've been hurt like this, but never thought that I would fight for you this much. Don't know why. And tonight, I'm not the one to be blamed. 'Cause I ain't the one who entertains. Yeah, I already know about your stupid games. Come around, come around. If you come around just to play me, don't bother, 'cause you're way overdue. Don't even try to convince me. Don't bother, 'cause now I see through.
Like jump. Oh. Goodbye. I'd like to go outside. If you could like go outside, actually onto the moon.
'Cause there's so many things left to explore. I don't wanna hold you back. Your heart is safe with mine, and I can't find the words to keep you, but I
So
don't
it's spacey.
think I want to.
Is it, oh, this one's got different lighting. That's got like, actual lighting.
Just keep living up and love, living up and love. Whatever is good for you. I'm good with it, I'm good with it. Whatever is good for you. I'm good with it, I'm good with it, I'm good with it.
Oh, we've got a funny eye.
Whatever is good for you, I'm good with it, I'm good with it. Whatever is good for you,
I'm good with it.
I'm good with it.
Oh, I've not got my screen. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Oh, right. I think that's enough Space 1999. I could stay here all day, and I'm looking forward to them doing like some more of the worlds, like the launcher and so on. I don't know what else they got. Let's check out their other worlds. Oh, so it was originally published back in June this year, but it was last updated 2 days ago. So they're still working on it. So this is Moonbase Alpha, and there was also, the Eagle Transporter. But we're going to go to a different world now. Oh, I know. This is actually one I've done before, but not. You see what I mean? Oh, I've got my thing hidden. I can't see what's going on. What says something's crashed? Streamlabs has crashed. Okay. Oh, we're back. It crashed. So, well, we're back. Yes, OBS crashed. It's done it like 2 weeks in a row now. I don't know when it crashed. Hopefully not that long ago. But yeah, hopefully it just crashed as I changed worlds. But here we are. In a world. I was going to say. It's. The eagle-eyed among you will notice that it's very, very similar to another world. And in fact, I think there's a whole series of worlds that have the same base model to an extent. In that there's like this kind of lounge, and they're all called Cyberlove. But they're just kind of like, cyberpunk ish hangout worlds, apartments. But each one's subtly different. So the other one had a different outside world. This one's got like a cityscape. The other one had just kind of tower blocks, but it was different. And you could actually go outside, and there was like a little veranda bit. But this one doesn't have that. Like the decor's slightly different. It's still got like the giant video player, and some of the, I don't know what you call this, kind of like the ball pit, cushion area. It's all just cushions and plushies. Like this one's I don't know what this is. It's like a cat burger. But one of the things that this one does, it's got like a special feature, is it's got like what they call a table. We're going here. This is quite funny. It's got like a control panel. It's like void toggle sussy table. If you turn it on, it produces like a kind of like a dance pole, a dance stage in the middle of your apartment. But that in itself isn't like the kind of like the most unique thing about it. But over here, you've got some other controls. It's like special effects you can have with it. So you can have like, different things go up, like squares, like turning on, like graphics. See how things go up behind you. I should have a drink, except I didn't prepare one. Well, I do have something over here. I don't have my usual straw cups I can drink through. I'll have some juice. I'm gonna have to try not to pour this all down my face on my headset. Ow. So it's like you've got like squares, and you can have like other things like turn on. If I turn everything on, it'll get like mayhem. Somehow, a kanji with a heart in it. Actual hearts bubbling up. You like turn it all into like a magical thing. I'm not quite sure what that one does. It's got like more circular things. Oh, it's actually like spirals. It's got like spirals going around the outside in red. Stars? It's getting a bit much now. And it's got like kind of, that almost like 1990s computer graphics, like Saturday morning TV, kids TV graphics in the background on the video wall. But there isn't like the last option. It's like you can make it green screen, and then you can have like whatever you like. And I'm really not. I don't really understand this last one, but there's like you can have like a squid, and then it's just got it's got tentacles that like come out of the stage and go around. So why? So I think I'll turn the squid tentacles off. But I go with everything else. That with all this, and then just can use it as a stage with like all this crazy graphics. Oh. Let's play some music. What should I have? Oh, I know. Something like. I should have a magical one. Love potion. Let's have that.
Time for a love potion, a little sweet and spice.
Look at that grab out. Some of them you can actually grab out and they can't.
Mix it up real nice. Fire in my eyes. Stir counterclockwise. Dream of you all night. Feel with emotion. Follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking away your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know what you are falling in love with me. Little sweet slide. Made a love potion for you.
I can't walk around the pole. There's a table in the way.
Made a love potion for you. This is the moment, no turning back. One drop on your lips and the spell will take effect. Under the moonlight, stay close to my side. We're burning so bright. Oh, feel the emotion, follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. I'm pulling you closer to me. You're finding it harder to breathe. The magic is taking away your mind entirely. I'm the only one that you see. I got what you want, what you need. Before you know what you are falling in love with me. Little sweet and fine. Made a love potion for you. Hey, hey. Sweet and fine. Yeah. Made a love potion for you. Feel the emotion. Follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine. Feel the emotion. Follow the signs. With this love potion, you will be all mine.
Oh. What should we have next?
Feel uninvited. Left at home in West LA. I'm not excited.
Oh, should I turn some of these things off?
So uninspired.
Ow!
On my way to play the bay while you're alone.
Let's have that.
This girl's a wonder.
Just have that.
She loves me, yeah. She needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me.
I'm so divided, starstruck, but haters got some indecisive. I'm over fighting, just can't wake up cold and sleep alone. This boy's in trouble. When he's around, my problems seem like
Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. I can't help myself, you're a drug to me. I just can't get enough. I know this is love, so come close to me. While we're still young, why don't you love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more.
So that's this strange. Oh, they call it a table in here. So turn all that off. Oh, I can like turn the thing off. It looks like the variation in this world. Although a lot of the rest of it is quite the same. It's got like this computer area with lots of anime things. Wow. Oh, it's got like a VR headset. Oh wow! If you put it on, it's got like forest inside. Woo! It's a bit big for me though. It's a virtual forest. And it says... I'll show you, like, put it on. I can put this headset on. You can see like the forest. And look all around. And it says, touch grass. You can as well. That's like pretty good, like VR inside VR. Oh. Like the other world, it was like a lot darker in here. And it was a lot more kind of grungy techno. And it had like a great big electric heater that was like a grill. But this one's just got like tiles. It's got like bathroom tiles. And a moon chair. And somehow it's also got like a paraffin stove for making tea. So we are in the future, but with a paraffin stove. But it's quite relaxing. I suppose it's better than actually having a bonfire indoors. But this one doesn't have like a veranda. It just has this balcony. We've got the usual flying cars. And there's actually like lots of traffic down there, and a train. I don't think you can go outside. I don't know if I'll jump up. Oh, here we go.
Just like the
Going
words
out
we
somewhere?
were endless.
Wow! Let's turn it up.
In your eyes, put me in your ties.
The other one, I could actually go outside and like jump on some of the buildings before like falling off the world.
The junkie walks at 2 a.m. in high school.
Do, do, do.
Sipping
Oh,
away
look,
before your
it's very
eyes
narrow.
start into the
I don't know if I can like dance on here.
It feels better when you're frozen inside my mind. Till the clock runs out of eyes on you. When the sun goes down, it's just too soon. Won't you take me away? Oh, I can't refuse it. Give me your soul before you lose it. But it lasts until tomorrow. It's fading now. I don't know why you're young and wild. There's still our eyes on you. They're watching over. Keep your composure. Be your controller. Circle round and round. We went. Could you take me home again?
Do, 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 do.
Fireworks all in your eyes, telling me that it's alright. Till the clock runs out of eyes on you. When the sun goes down, it's just too soon. Won't you take me away? Oh, I can't refuse it. Give me your soul before you lose it.
Ah. Well, I've kind of like time's run away from me, and I don't know. Like now, I've got like another stream that's like in 2 parts because the ballet software crashed. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there for today. I had a bit too much fun on my own. I hope it wasn't too boring. Like all that Space 1999 stuff. I just like got lost in it. Lost reliving my childhood. And yeah, that's quite a thing. But as I say, I hope you've enjoyed yourself and take care of yourselves during the week, and I will see you again next Sunday. I'm here not every Sunday, most Sundays, from like 9 to 11, just to like play a bit of music, explore some worlds, go down nostalgia roads, maybe play some games, in support of the mental health work that I do. And if anyone wants to talk to me, I'm available in VR. You can arrange to meet me. I usually start off with text though, so I talk to people either through Twitter, DMs, or Discord. The links to our Discord are in the Twitch bio, but it's just Yumi or one word. You can just add me, and yeah, I just listen to people. I do a lot of that. I don't know if it helps. It helps some people some of the time. And I've talked to people on and off for 3 or 4 years, the longest ones. But that's about all I've got for today. thank you very much for coming, and I hope to see you again, maybe next Sunday night. Take care, everyone. Love you lots. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.